Park for first grade action between Manly Eagles and Ryde, and we're underway here. It's Leo Matsuo on the mound for the Eagles. Yeah, strike one finds the zone. Moving off the Ryde, Jackson Heap, the catch up.
Wait, can you talk to the guy?
One ball and 2 strikes. Get things started here. We'll be right through shortly. Actually, 2-1. Down up to 4-2. There's the slider in there, but not called for the strike he was wanting. Deep down here for Jackson Heap. In there, back ball forward, just missing inside. Lead off walk.
I'll put it in the S. Thank you anyway, Ruby, for getting me something.
Left side. Strike one. First. Stealing the bag. So missing the outside, so 1-1. So Nick takes off. Ball gets almost away from Yoshi Umazawa. Sticks the glove over to it. Makes the play to retire O'Neill at first and moves runner of Heap up to second for the first out. Back up the middle, Tristan Watts in there, ball. Be a base hit there for Ben Lee. Tristan Watts playing at third base today with no Kai McIntosh Walsh, who is out playing with the Blue Sox in their pre-season warm-up matches. Not ideal timing, but that's the way it is, I guess. Congratulations to those boys. Also, Zach Newbold out there flying the Manly colours. Yoshi Umazawa and Dribble the batter to Ryde. Runners at first and second. One out. Ball down. The ball through to Dan Merle. A slow start here for Leo Matsuo. Did get Matt O'Neill to ground out. Lead-off walk has scored. Two runners on. Threaten to score more runs here in the first inning. It will be a 4-pitch walk for Dan Merle, so not to start the Leo Matsuo would have been looking for.
These are not the Eagles. No one's trying to do it. They were walking off the field.
Kenny Nato just goes out.
Eagles are over there.
Has a chat with his country mate and battery partner, Parker Robinson. We're back with a load of bases here for Ryde. See if Leo can do a bit of a Houdini and get out of these bases loaded jam with one out. Ground ball's his best friend. Defense to turn two.
Well, actually, I think I might have something.
He's playing halfway.
I'm helping to
Dodges
organise.
that one. Gonna get foul. Stay foul. Get out of play.
I think that Jill. I think Jill and
A little trouble here for Leo Matsuo and Manly. Gets the slider. Strike two. I think his best pitch. Robinson rips that one into the gap in left centre field. Two runners to score. Missy O'Connell turns the corner at third. Mermal heads all the way from first to third base on that one. And there's two more on the board for Ryde. Two RBIs off the bat of Parker Robinson. He's got his Ryde team out to an early 3-0 lead here in the first. Lucas Hembler for Ryde had a difficult night at second base on Wednesday night. Scored what ended up being the match-winning run. Tied up at second base on a couple of ground balls. Gave Manly life. And then made the final play of the game. With Manly having two runners in scoring position, the winning run at second base. Headley came up with the play get the third out, finish the game, and give Ryde victory back on Wednesday night. On ball, one strike to Lucas Hebler.
Okay.
Yoshimazawa for Manly now. Takes strike one from Luca Fonacorso. Luke Donaghy draws the lead-off walk for Manly. And they're trailing this one 3-0 after the first half of the inning. Goes at first, but he's back there quickly. Didn't have a big lead. Beautiful crowd settling in here at Aquatic Ballpark. We had juniors from the Warringah Baseball Club take the field with the players prior to the start of the game. As Luke Donaghy hits his first stolen base in first grade. Breaking pitch. Also to Umazawa. Called a strike. Second baseman. And dirt. Get Umazawa swinging. Works all the way back from 0-2, back to 3-2. Rips that one. Nice backhand play by the third base. High throw. Dan Mermore gets back down onto the base. Jessica O'Connell on the backhand. Yoshi Mazara at first. Donaghy took off to third as soon as O'Connell made that throw. Some Watts on the ground to Nick Turpino. Look at RBI ground out, Manly on the board. Get some Watts grounding out to Nick Turpino, but Luke Donaghy will come across and score. Manly, after giving up 3 in the top of the inning, have got one back here in the bottom half. This time we're going to get Lucas Helber at second base. So the leadoff walk comes in to score, but that's all the offense Manly can muster. We'll head to the top of the second inning. It's Ryde Hawks 3, Manly Eagles 1. It will be the right shortstop, Nick Turpin, to get things started here at the bottom of the second. Top of the second, rather. Two balls, one strike. Side pitch, too far away. 2-1 the count. Down in, late, Kenny Nato, but no runs on base, so no drama there. One to the one-hole hitter. Back-to-back innings that have started with a walk for Leo Matsuo. It's that quickly. It could be a very long day, as was last Sunday. Outside corner, strike one. Back to the top of the order. Jackson Heath. Walk to start the game. There goes into right centre field. Nick Turpino with the wheels. He went first to third straight away. Right. Continuing to put bat on ball here this afternoon. It's the fourth hit of the ball game in the first inning. And two batters. Already the 11th plate appearance or Ryde hitters. Ryde had runners on the corners. Nobody out, and there's not a hitter, Matt O'Deal up for that. First pitch. Now it's Suo. Beautiful run. Side for ball 2.
Give me my water bottle.
So we're checking the runner of heat at first. Pitch inside, so it's 3-0 here to Matt O'Neill. Outside corner, 48 ball 4. Pete takes off. Katsuya Hiramatsu made the error of breaking the second base with the runner in motion. If he had been playing his position, he would have been there at least for the ground ball out and retired Matt O'Neill at first, but Matt O'Neill picked himself up an RBI base hit. Another run on the board for Ryde. Jackson Heath. He was in motion, goes from first to third. He's going to bring out Manly manager, interim manager today in Brooke Russell. Had a hit and run mission to Philadelphia for the World Series. And the 2 games he was there for, they lost. So do the maths for that one. Game 6 tomorrow, and you can join us down at 7th Day Brewery for World Series Sunday. Great sponsors in 7th Day Brewery. We're down there from first pitch, enjoying what could be the game clinching, the World Series clinching Game 7. Can the Phillies force clinching Game 6 for Houston? And the Phillies sent it to Game 7 on Monday. MANLY, 2 quick runners on the quarters. Balls and those strikes. MANLY. Hits that one hard, but that's only going to go as far as the centre fielder Tom Newbold. Jackson Heat. Tag and score from third. It's a sack fly off the bat of Dan Lee. First out for Manly here at the top of the second. There's been a defensive change for Manly. Mr. Moss has moved back to his more familiar confines of third base. Yoshi Umezawa takes over at shortstop. Let's see here at Matsu. He's over to second. Jesse O'Connell already has an RBI base hit the other way. Second inning, second at bat for him.
Supporting, not really helping.
And O'Neill takes off. Tornado with the throw, and O'Neill will be caught stealing at second base. Nice job by Kenny Nato. And O'Neill obviously not a noted base runner. Maybe Jesse O'Connell missing a hit and run there. His brother Adam O'Neill bringing him up from the grandstand. So 2 out. And he gets Jesse O'Connell swinging. Manly get out of the inning, but it's another 2 on the board for Ryde. Manly trail this one 5-1, heading to the bottom of the second. So Tom Newbold gets himself aboard here. Start things in the bottom of the second. We'll see the scorers having a generous day. It's hit pretty hard to the third baseman Jesse O'Connell. And they have their leadoff man on board. Nato. Pops that one to Dan Mermore first. Still searching for a comfortable bat after smashing his one in pieces the other night. First out here in the bottom of the second. Bring up Pat Swigert, hit him up to the game at third base, now playing at second. He jumped on the first pitch. On Corso. Fouls it off out of play on this occasion. Corso is looking at 2 quick outs on 2 pitches. Then had it stayed in the confines of the ballpark. Tap did get out of play. Swings and misses of that one. And he's in the hole 0-2. Up and away. For ball 1. O'Connell to second baseman Helber, and that is a 5-4-3 double play. Ryde get out of that inning without any damage. They head to the third, leading 5-1.
You come all the way over to tell me that. You come all the way over to tell me that.
I wasn't training for like 7 years. Only because I had to.
Well, Dan Mermott will lead things off the right here. Top of the third inning. 5-1 lead for the visitors. Side for ball 1. And that one doesn't drop enough. And hit Mermel on the shoulder. It'll be hit by pitch. Dan Mermel walked and hit by pitch so far. Parker Robertson nailing that one off. And into right centre field. Luke Donaghy out there making the catch, fires it back in, but over the head of first baseman Cody Ivey. Dan Mermel thought that might have been getting down. It was 3/4 of the way to second, rather. Had to hustle back and beat the throw from Donaghy.
Oh, one dude did what his name and then his, okay? just going to add it. It looks like more.
He's retired on the fly ball to right field. Brings up Lucas Helber. Check on Mermore first.
You're just as bad.
Now's it off. Oh. Foul off the batter Helber. He's jumped to 0-2. Ryde, 4 wins and 3 losses so far on the season for the first, say 4 rounds, because the first round has been rescheduled. It takes off, hit and run. Nice diving stop by Tristan Watts from his knees. He gets to Speedy Helber at first. Great play by the third baseman, Tristan Watts. Didn't feel comfortable in that first inning at shortstop. Moved himself back over to third base and makes a great play there. Diving stop, get to his knees, strong throw across the diamond. Helber is retired for the second out.
I reckon they need to shoot up.
Bring out the left fielder. Logan fielder for Ryde.
No, but you know, double card.
See what it finds for me. Strike one.
Take the ball to the dugout. Take the ball to the dugout.
Ryde losing both the opening games of the season to Boreham Hills. 7-5 on the Wednesday night and 12-7 on the Sunday. Both games against Canterbury. Split against MacArthur. And one Wednesday night's game. 5-4. Ground ball hit up the right field line, but foul. Cleaned up there by Cody Ivey. Masur looking for out number 3 here in the third. And avoid any more runs. Outside corner, doesn't get the call. On ball and 2 strikes. One, 2 here to field up. Goes the other way, stays inside of it. Cleaned up out there by Luke Brown. Back in quickly to Tristan Watts. Runners in the corners now for Ryde with 2 out.
Can I get a hot dog, please?
9-hole hitter, Nick Turpino. Led off the second inning. He's getting here with 2 out in the third. Ball 1 from Leo Matsuo. Fielder takes off. Nato with the truck. Second. Playing time with a stolen base. And a right down Wilmer to score. From third. Nato just not struggling off with the throw to second base. Can't get Logan Fielder at second. Run comes in to score 6-1. Right. 2 out here in the third. Finds the strike zone there. Strike. Here on Turpino. Swing and miss. Turpino to even the count at 2-2. Ground ball right side. Cody Ivy, slow roller, goes down, flex it, steps on the base. And the ties Turpino to finish the inning, but it's another pair of runs on the board for Ryde. They lead at 6-1 as we head to the bottom of the third.
This 9 minutes.
Could be very long 7 years.
Nothing to do.
Nothing earlier than 7.
Oh, really? Softball, they're like 3 of them.
Yeah. That's right.
You're losing by 15. There's enough. There's enough agony.
That's it.
Although that wasn't going to say less than a night. First innings, 38 minutes.
Last night?
Nah, Sunday. It was the
Sunday.
final for men.
Oh,
So
yeah.
had to go 7 innings and first innings, 38 minutes. I was like, shoot me now.
It's like last night.
I thought it was going to be there forever. Honestly.
I thought we were going to play 3 innings. It's like,
I was like, I was on the base, guys. Like, why'd you throw me out?
That's it.
What are you doing?
come on.
You're going to make a mistake and then... Anyway. What's the mercy number? 789.
Turn the mic off. That's right, last week I dropped an F-ball. Not realising the mic was actually on the Thursday. Giving the game away on Thursday. It's only on very low volume. Cody Ivy to lead things off for Manly here. Bottom of the third, trailing this one 6-1. Bottom also. Coopers down the dirt, 4-1. Here to Cody Ivy. So looking for his first hit in Manly colours after joining the club this season. Top of the zone, misses 3-0. He drew 2 walks last week against Borkham Hills. Of course, that finds the zone on the free pitch. 3 balls, 1 strike. And draws the walk. So, third walk in Manly colours for Cody Ivy. He's going to bring up the youngster, Zach Morris. And I believe this might be his first at-bat in first grade. So we'll see how he goes here. He's a big part of the Manly Senior League team that was competing at the national Senior League tournament down in Geelong earlier this year. Cody Ivey on first move, and he's out at second. Any signal there, or what the problem was, or what the call was there. And Brooke Russell just confirming that the ball was dropped on release, and not dropped in the attempt at breaking the tag. 2 balls to Zach Morris. Side, 4-3. So Bonacorso with 7 balls and 1 strike so far in this inning, but he does have an out in his back pocket. This is outside to Zach Morris. So 2 straight walks. One of them extinguished on a court stealing. Go back to the top of the order for Manly's Luke Donaghy. Right fielder. Also finds the zone. Strike 1 to Donaghy. Speedy under 18s shortstop, starting in right field. Down the dirt, that'll get away. Allow Zach Morris to move up to second. Has a look at third, but will pull up at second base. On 1 for Luke Donaghy. Shows bunt, drops it down. He's going to use his speed to get the first. See if he can beat out the throw. And he doesn't. Probably missed it by a step. Nice play by the pitcher, Bonacorso, to get down there and make the throw. It had to be scooped out at first by Dan Merble. And he records the out at second. Donaghy trying to use his speed. So he records the second out at first. Donaghy trying to use his speed. Get himself on base. Morris though did move up to third. Yumazama just asked for time. Straight back through the glove. Second baseman comes over and cleans it up. That's Helber. And he gets the out at first. So Manly and a couple of walks. They can't get on the board. They trail this one 6-1, heading to the fourth. Nice running catch out in centre field there by Tom Newbold to get the Ryde leadoff man, Jackson Heap, for the first out. Manly start the fourth inning. Retiring the leadoff batter. Struggled to do through the first 3 innings. Moving on now, takes strike one from Leo Matsuo. Top of the fourth here at Aquatic Ballpark. At the knees, strike two, then O'Neill unhappy with the call. He's unhappy with the call, unhappy with the fact that he watched it sink over the plate. Fact is that it's 0-2. Suo comes back with it, holds off on ball, 2 strikes. Well, that's 1-2 here. One out the top of the fourth. Getting the outside corner was Matsuo. And O'Neill a ground out and a single so far today through 2 at-bats. And at bat in the fourth inning of the game. Two here. Once again for Matt O'Neill. Rips that up the line. It's going to go foul. Chasing after it. Terrific down to the corner. It remains 2-2. 0 up to 73 pitches now. Finally, you can forget you can follow all the stats from the season on Game Changer. GC.com. Manly Eagles. NSW State League Manly Eagles. Follow the teams. The stats out. O'Neill's just grimacing in a bit of pain here after throwing that one off his foot. Maybe the knee. Another 2-2 here. So looking for an out. This will be that one. Brings the count up 3-2. Punches that one to the left field. Long run for Luke Brown. Can't get there. Overruns it a little bit, but dies in the long, luscious grass out in left field. A struggle double for Matt O'Neill, who stands on second base.
Don't worry, you're okay. You're on the couch, mate.
Manly now. Flew out Tom Newbold, last at bat. Sacrifice fly, Dan leaves that bat. weather. Starting to get warm. Looks like this one. Donahue charging in, but Tatsuya Hiramatsu with the nice, loud, I've got it call. And he makes the catch to record out number 2 here in the 4th. See O'Connell swings the first pitch from Matsuo. Struck out in his last at bat. 2 so far today. Behind a run scored. Swings through that one. Put it behind 0-2. See what Leo Matsuo decides to go with here. Favourable count with 2 out. In there, slider for strike 3. Lands his best pitch. Gets the strikeout looking at O'Connell. Second time he's struck out today. And head to the bottom of the 4th, Manly trailing 6-1. Just Watts to lead things off for Manly. This one 6-1. Lots of work for them to do. They're going to get back into it. Start stringing some long at bats together. Right, almost through their lineup for the third time. They're just starting their second time through. Balls here for Tristan Watts. Make that ball 3 down in the dirt. Ball handled by Jackson Heat behind the dish. Right, with a arm up in the bullpen, getting ready. Tristan Watts showing beautiful matrix work to get out of the way of that one. Ball 4 anyway. Draws the lead-off walk. Manly with the lead-off walk for the second inning in a row. See if they can be smarter here and make good use of it. Brown now batting for Manly. Takes strike 1. Led off the last inning on Wednesday night with a ringing double. He came in to score. The only run Manly could score in the last inning. Didn't quite get those last two runners home to steal the victory. Dropped to 4-1, or 1-4 rather, on the season. Luke shows bunt, pulls it back, ball gets away from Heap. Tristan Watts will just stroll into second base on the pass ball.
What are you adding? Doing new?
That one gets away. It's a called strike. Luke Brown wasn't happy with it. Watts moves up to third. A runner on third, nobody out. For Manly. Number 4 hitter at the plate. 5 and 6 hitters due behind him. 2 and 2. Ground ball hit to the shortstop. Turpino picks it up, makes a good throw, and retires Brown. It's an RBI base hit with Tristan Watts crossing the plate. Manly get another run on the board. And Brown with the RBI ground out. Tom Newbolden out, takes his place in the batter's box. And takes ball 1 from Bonacorso. Pops it up. Ebler and Mermel. Converging is going to be Mermel to make the call. And he makes the catch from Newbolden. Out on the fly ball. 2 away here in the bottom of the 4th. More just getting after that one, but getting underneath it, putting enough barrel on the board to drive it into the outfield. Pops out on the infield, second out, bottom of the 4th inning. Pitch. Also, Kenny Nato for strike 1. Nato drives this one into right field, but Parker Robinson's just going to take a couple of steps back, and that'll retire the Eagles. They get a run on the board, but nothing more from the lead-off walk. They trail 6-2, heading to 5th. Hit by a pitch there for Lucas Halbert. So 2 outs here. A nice sliding catch by Tom Newbold in centre field and fly ball to right field. Halbert gets hit by a pitch with 2 out. We'll bring up Logan Fielder.
Here we go. Emma.
Fielder is a ball.
Just up through, back to line. Wondering if we're coming back up to line.
Top of the 5th here. Ryde lead this one 6-2. Straight back to Leo Matsuo. Sticks his glove out. Tosses it over to first. And records a 3rd out. Another important 0 on the board for Leo Matsuo, who's gotten himself through 5 innings after looking like it could have been done early. Manly need to get the offense going. There's plenty of time left. Trail at 6-2 heading to the bottom half of the 5th inning. Right bench surely like that, Nick Turpino singling into right field to get the top of the sixth inning started. And that's Suo approaching 100 pitches. And ball. Oh, the aquatic hop ties up Yoshi Umezawa. Jackson Heap looked like he grounded into a double play, but the ball just taking the lift, getting over the top of Yoshi at shortstop. And it's a base hit for Jackson Heap. His second hit of the day. He'll go buy himself a lotto ticket during the week. Bring up Matt O'Neill for Ryde. Cut runners on, nobody out. Bit of a jam here for Leo Matsua, but he seems to like these situations, gets himself into them, and somehow manages to squeeze his way out of them. Struggled in the first, got better in the second. Seems to have found it in the third, fourth, and the fifth. And he'll need his best stuff here. Pitch number 100 on its way. Number 1 on O'Neill. And now with Takes that one into right field, but it's going to be fair. It's going to get down. It's a long run for Luke Donaghy into the corner. Matt O'Neill chugging around first. He's into second. He's got himself a pair of doubles on the day. This one knocking in 2 runs and knocking out Leo Matsuo. First day of the jump. Brooke Russell's going to go and make the change. With a lefty James Miller to come in. James Miller makes his way out onto the mound. He'll have a moment to warm up. First batter he'll face will be Dan Lee. And they're trying this one 8-2 in the 6th. Leo had done a good job to put up some zeros in the last 2 innings. And a nasty aquatic hop has done him in. And the Matt O'Neill double has knocked him out. Jackson Heath and Matt O'Neill both with a pair of hits today. Parker Robinson doing damage with a pair of RBIs. Michael Bonacorso is through 5 innings with 5 walkouts and a strikeout. Manly just aren't able to find the ground in the outfield. Keep hitting it to the infielders, which isn't the best recipe for success. We'll see if they can get the bats going in the later stages of this game. But for now, James Miller's got to face Dan Lee with a runner on second and nobody out. And he gets after the first pitch, flies it up into the air. Tatsuya Hiramatsu makes no mistake of that one. Second base to record the first out. Just what you want your lever to do out of the pen, come out, get an out off the first pitch. Nice if you can get 2 more on this one. If not 2, then at least tie Jesse O'Connell. O'Connell chases first pitch. Tough run for Donaghy, right field. It's going to bounce foul despite the sliding attempt from the young under 18 shortstop. Almost made a great play out there. It's a long strike for Jesse O'Connell. He's really going through his pre-pitch routine. It's the same thing for every pitch. For the signal. Fouls that one off. Balls. 2 strikes. And they head to Cronulla next Wednesday night down to Bonnet Bay. Again on Saturday. 3 away games in a row with Cronulla next week. Brenner Western and Bolton Hills before returning home with Blacktown Canterbury. Rescheduled round 1 fixture against MacArthur. Jesse O'Connell drives it into right field. Matt O'Neill just waits to see it bounce in front of Luke Donaghy out through and right before he moves up to third base. A bit of two-out hitting on the Ryde Hawks third baseman. Dan Merwell for Ryde. Pitch Merwell's down, ball one. Pops that one up. Donaghy over to make the catch. And a nice play by the Manly outfielders. Matt O'Neill wasn't tagging initially, went back tag, tried to sneak one in, but the Manly defense caught up to it. Throw Matt O'Neill out at home. Is there a better sight you see? Two base running errors by the Ryde manager today. Tried to steal second, got thrown out. Tried to sneak home on a fly ball to the outfield. But Manly up to the task. They do give up two though in the top of the sixth. They'll need to get their bats going to overcome this 6-run deficit as we head to the bottom half of the sixth inning. The new pitcher for Ryde. Lefty Lex Traddles. We struggled to hit him on Wednesday night, so Ryde will be looking for similar results here this afternoon. I'll look to keep Manly to just the 2 runs. This pitch will face him will be Tristan Watts. Michael Bonacorso's day is done. 5 innings pitched, 2 runs on 2 hits. Only one of those runs earned. 1 strikeout, 5 walks, 73 pitches, 35 strikes. He missed, Tristan Watts. On ball and 2 strikes for the Manly third baseman. Pitches up. 2 and 2. Punches that one, but that's only going to go as far as the centre fielder out there for the catch. Logan Fielder out number 1 here to start the bottom of the 6th. And 1 out for Luke Brown. Swings and misses at that one from Traddles. 0 and 1. They start to turn tonight here at Aquatic. Luke Brown missed that one, but Fielder's going to go back for it. Tracking back over his head. Luke Brown's done it again. He's got himself a double. He did this Wednesday night. Missed that one over the head of the centre fielder. And down for an extra base hit. And this be the little spark that Manly need to start chipping away at this deficit. Trail it 8-2. Down to their last 11 outs. Key to success here is stringing the hits back to back. From Newbold now. Take strike 1 for Traddles. Straight back up the middle. Almost takes Traddles' head off. Luke Brown's being waved home. The throw is going to be well and truly in time. And Luke Brown is going to be hosed at home. Good throw by Logan Fielder from centre field. The ball definitely was not deep enough for Luke Brown to be coming in to score. Manly missed an opportunity there. Great piece of hitting by Tom Newbold to go back up the middle. It's just what they needed. It was a pair of hits back to back. But it was base running errors that cost them on Wednesday night. And again, base running errors cost them here. Can't afford to be giving up outs when you have such a margin to chase down. Kenny Nato takes ball 1. He's 0 for 2 today. In there for ball 2, 2-0. Three straight balls here for Nato. Going to get on base any which way you can right now with 2 out here in the bottom of the 6th. Newbold back head first into the base on the pick-off attempt. Robertson looks like Angus Wiles out the back warming up for Manly. And the young bull and the old bull warming up, and that'll be. I've got it down in 4-4 for Kenny. No. Okay. Let's check in. It is going to be ball 4. There you go. I got the count right for once. 4-4 for Kenny Nato. 4 straight balls. Tatsuya Hiramatsu, who a soft single in the left field the last time he was up. This time he goes hard to centre field, over the top of Logan Fielder. That's going to get down for a base hit. Tatsuya Hiramatsu. He's going to drive in 2 runs. Kenny Nato chugs around third. He'll come in to score. And that's the Hiramatsu machine driving in too. Kenny Nato scoring all the way from first at the benefit of 2 outs. Got on his bike. He runs 270 feet. And Manly make this a 4-run ball game. That's how we do it. That's better base running. Good bit of hitting by Tatsuya Hiramatsu. Jumps on the first pitch from Traddles. Hands it over. Manly first base. Cody Ivey, who's walked twice today. That pitch was down for ball 1. Good eye at the plate here. There's Cody Ivey. That pitch up. Ball 2. He's going to bring Matt O'Neill out. So it was Traddles who really shut down Manly on Wednesday night. Giving up a couple of hard hit balls here. Luke Brown with the double. Unfortunately getting thrown out at home. And Tatsuya Hiramatsu with the double. The drive in 2. I don't like to live in what could have been, but what could have been on Wednesday night. A couple more smarter base running decisions. Obviously, that wasn't a base running decision by Luke Brown. He was being waved home by his third base coach. He did as he was told, so live and learn from that. Don't make the same mistake twice. Cody Ivey makes the first pitch after the quick meeting from Matt O'Neill for a strike. 2 balls and 1 strike now. See if Cody Ivey can put another run on the board for Manly. That pitch. Tying Ivey up a little bit. Thought it might have been coming in, but it broke back over the plate. Evens a count up at 2-2. And a swing and miss. Right, the change up on the outside corner, but Manly get a couple on the board. They trail this by 4 as we head to the 7th. Parker Robinson to lead things off here for Ryde. Top of the 7th. Manly scoring 2. Bottom of the 6th after Ryde scored 2 in the top of the 6th. James Miller back out to put up another 0 on the board for Manly. Maybe Parker Robinson, Luca Helbler and Logan Fielder. Robinson swings and misses at the first pitch for strike 1. And our women's side finally get their first game at Aquatic next Friday night. They'll take on MacArthur in round 6. 3 wins and 1 losses on their record as Parker Robinson just rips that straight through the gap in the left side of the infield. Both fielders over there, Tristan Watts and Yoshi Umezawa, could do nothing but just look over and watch that bounce past them. And it's a lead-off single for Parker Robinson. Good win for the women's last night over Quakers Hill, 11-2. It was tight early on, and the wrestle control late in the game. In the first round against Penrith. And it's the second game on the season against Penrith, the other Penrith side. Can't remember the name of the first one, but the second team called themselves the Wildcats. And then defeated Blacktown last week out at a makeshift home ground up at Steelers. Big thank you to the Steelers Baseball Club for opening up their ground for our women's team to play a home game up there. Absolutely wonderful facility up there. And the girls will have a perfect record. 0-2 here for Helba. Tatsuya Hiramatsu with the acrobatic leaping play at second base. He's only 4'8", but he got up there, made himself 11 foot and makes the grab and records the first out here in the top of the 7th. The game at Steelers was a win over Blacktown, who are perennial finalists. Oh, it's good to get an early win over them. And last night, 11-2, they played MacArthur. Next Friday night here at Aquatic Ballpark, so 7:30 first pitch. Trying to catch some women's baseball action. We'll definitely do our best to have that game streamed here on EBSN. Logan Fielder swings and misses of that first offering from James Miller for strike 1. Perfectly executed pickoff. Can he make the throw? Yes, Parker Robinson out at second base. The veteran Jimmy Miller gets Parker Robinson. And then a nice second throw by Luke Brown. It's all well and good to pick the bloke off, but you've got to make the throw. You've got to put it on the money of whoever's over there at second base and get the tag on. Perfectly executed play by all 3 players involved there. It breaks away from Fielder. On ball, 1 strike. Jimmy Miller doing what Jimmy Miller does. Pops it up. You bowl it underneath it. He'll make the catch and retire the side. Jimmy faces the minimum here in the 7th. Let's get these Manly bats going. Eagles trailing 8-4. Now they'll send up the 9-hole hitter in Zach Morris, and then back to the top of the order with Luke Donaghy, and then Tristan Watts. Looks like Kane Flu's got a bat in hand. Zach Morris will lead things off. One of the Manly youngsters getting a taste of first grade here in the early parts of this season. Round 5 of the New South Wales State League. Next Traddles fires in. Strike 1. The breaking pitch is in there. Strike 2 to Zach Morris. 0 for 1 with a walk. Holds back his swing. Asks the question up the line. 2 balls and 1 strike now. Breaking pitch is too high. 2 and 2. Swings and a miss on the outside pitch. Play out number 1. Kane Flu. Flu will hit in place of Luke Donaghy. Must have been a defensive replacement that I missed. On ball and 1 strike. Unfortunately, don't get the benefit of getting access to the scorers straight away. Kane Flu swings and misses of that one. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Kai Garlick. There's also a defensive replacement in the top half of the inning, taking the place of Cody Ivey with Luke Brown going back to first base, and Cody and Kai Garlick into left. This Kane Flu just fouls that one off on the check swing. One ball and 2 strikes. Here for Kane Flu. Up his first grade hit last week with a double against Baulkham Hills. Actually went through the cones out at Rad Park. And he'll pick up his first hit by pitch as well. And the breaking pitch by Lex Traddles. Goes off his protective equipment and jogs up to first base. Getting himself aboard here. Runner on for Manly, for Yoshi Umezawa. Going to wait for ball 1. Pitcher warming up in the pen for Ryde. Not the bullpen cameras tonight. Check on Flu at first. Back in time. Again over at first. Umazawa is up for ball one. Or two, rather. Now to Umazawa. Chattel struggling to find the strike zone here in this outing. Struggled a little bit in the previous inning. It's 3-0 here to Umazawa after hitting Kane Flew. Comes back with the pitch straight down the middle. 3 balls and a strike. Yeah, strike two. Umazawa thought he might have had ball 4. Umpire Jason Spurway had better ideas. Paddles is able to work back to 3-2. Umazawa now needs to make the decision. Tries that one into right field. And there's a leaping Parker Robinson out there that makes the catch. Umazawa can't quite get it done there, and Matt O'Neill's going to go to his bullpen. Next paddles will be done. And Tristan Watts coming up.
So make sure your lid's on the front. Come on, Jason. That was the last one.
The new pitcher for Ryde is Lachlan McGraw. Lachlan McGraw came out of the bullpen on Wednesday night through 38 pitches in his 2 innings of work, giving up the 2 runs of the ball game on 3 strikeouts through 38 pitches, 27 of them for strikes. So he'll face Tristan Watts with 2 out. And Flew at first. Starts Watts with strike 1.
Well, yeah, it doesn't help when
Pitch is breaking a little bit too far inside for ball 1. 1 ball, 1 strike. And looking to keep this inning going. Some more runs on the board, still trailing 8-4. 13-1 now to Tristan Watts. Nick Brown waiting on deck. He's going to get a chance here in the 7th. Watts tries that one, but only to Parker Robinson in right field. Didn't get enough of it. And Parker Robinson's there. A couple of catches for him in the inning. And Manly unable to score. They trail 8-4 as we head to the 8th inning. Logan Fielder takes the first pitch. In fact, it's Nick Turpino, rather. Takes the first pitch from James Miller. As Miller back out the mound for a 3rd inning of work. We're going to have Turpino, then the top of the lineup. 2 call. Jackson Heath and Matt O'Neill to deal with. 9-2 here to Turpino. Luke Donaghy out of the game with migraines and struggling to see in the dark, so I hope he's alright. Big day for him though. Been out here since about 8 o'clock this morning. Played with the under 18s. Strike 3, got him swinging. James Miller is coming out and mowing blokes down. So back to the top of the lineup for Jackson Heath. Luke Donaghy getting nearly an Tatsuya Hiramatsu. Can't get back and make the play on this one, unfortunately. Was tracking back for it. He just turned the wrong way at the last minute. And that's a base hit there for Jackson Heath. His 3rd hit of the day. He's 3 for 4. Putting it together. Lefty matchup here with Matt O'Neill. He's 3 for 4 today. Driven in 3. He's had a big day. Strike 1 to Matt O'Neill. Also just chatted with Eric Horvath as well from 3rd grade. He was taken out early in that game. I was Thought it might have been a bit of an injury, but it's just a little bit of fatigue. Feeling it a little bit after last week's game still. Heap takes off. Steals second base. Throw from Kenny. Nato just a little bit short. Bounces into centre field, but Heap was getting dirty into the bag, so didn't have a chance to advance any further. It'll be a stolen base for Jackson Heap. Fourth stolen base on the day for Ryde. 1-1 here to Matt O'Neill. Outside corner gets the call. And either not sure of the strike or disappointed he didn't jump on top of it. The last time he did that, he had a ringing double down the right field line. So Jimmy Miller to turn the tables here in the top of the eighth. Checks back at Heap on second. Ryde's 8 runs, coming on 13 hits. Manly's 4, just on the 5 hits. And Miller misses. Takes it in the ribs. Much to the displeasure of the Manly fans up on the hill. Claims if he leaned into it, sir. Much like Aledmus Diaz in Game 1 of the World Series. No video replay here. It could have been, but I thought it was pretty cut and dry. And Lee now. Had a couple of hard contacts, but only as far as Tom Newbold in centre field. Blessing in disguise with Matt O'Neill getting hit by pitches. It does put the double play back in order. Obviously not the intention of James Miller to hit a batter and put a double play in order, but sometimes those little mistakes can be a blessing in disguise. We'll see if Manly can turn 2 and get out of it. And get back to chipping away at this 4-run deficit. And Lee fouls that one off. Into the night sky and into the car park. Last remaining children. Ground chase after it, thinking they've got a souvenir, but Saturday the ball come back. Wednesday you can keep it. Saturday they come back. Come back on the 30th of November and you can keep the balls on our Wednesday night game against Blacktown. Ground ball, third base. Under the glove of Tristan White's had to crawl over to it. It's going to pull up in left field. In front of Kai Garlick. RBI base hit for Dan Lee. And Jackson Heap will come in to score. 9-4 now, Ryde over Manly. Back up, Jesse O'Connell. Manly 2 for 4. Jesse O'Connell already 2 for 4. He also does have the sacrifice fly. 2 RBI day for him. So he'll take strike 1. Ground ball to Watts. Only one play to first. Off balance throw. Not in time at first base. Watts thought about maybe going to second, probably didn't have the play. And then the off-balance throw. Had it on line to Luke Brown, but got it there on the hop, which took out. Speed on the ball. Slowed it down. Didn't get to Brown in time. And O'Connell's able to beat it out.
That's a big fine back.
Dan Mermal. Looking for his first hit of the day. Does have a walk. And a hit by pitch. There's pitch from Miller. Down for ball one. Mermal and Helber, the only two Ryde batters without a hit yet. Deep, O'Neill and O'Connell all with 3 hits. Doing the damage for the Ryde Hawks. Outside corner, strike one. Normal pops it up. Just Watts moves underneath it. Infield fly in effect. Unlike one or two that weren't called last night, but they were the incorrect call. They were the correct calls last night.
About 3.
Dan Mermal is out on the infield fly for the second out of the inning. Bring up Parker Robinson. He's done damage today. He's 2 for 4 with a pair of ribbies. Stolen base as well. Been busy defensively out in right field. See if James Miller can find out number 3. Nice running backhanded play by Yoshi Umezawa. It's the Japanese boys, the Japanese middle infielders turning on the show today. It's Umezawa and Hiramatsu coming up with big plays when they're needed. Ryde do get a run though in the top of the 8th. We'll head to the bottom. Manly trailing by 5. Plenty to do. It'll be Luke Brown, Tom Newbold and Kenny Nato here in the 8th. They'll need a bat at least one more time if Manly are a chance of winning this ball game. Trailing 9-4 here in the bottom of the 8th. Luke Brown gets after that first pitch, swings and misses for strike one. Miss, and that's strike 2 for Luke Brown, and a double on his last at bat. Looking for something again here. Into the gap in left centre field. That's going to be down just as I asked for it. He delivers. Luke Brown was one of the hottest hitters for Manly last season. He now has 3 doubles in 2 games for Manly against Ryde. That'll bring up Tom Newbold. Manly just need to keep stringing the hits together, just as I mentioned last time this combination came up. 4, 5, 6 hitters of the lineup for Manly. Obviously no Kai McIntosh Walsh tonight. Out playing with the Blue Sox, as is Zach Newbold. And there for strike 1, a ball on the strike to Tom. He hit a hard ball straight back up the middle in his last at bat, but that's when Luke Brown was thrown out at home. We'll definitely be looking for the first half of that combination. Excuse me. Delivers again, but it's going to get down for a base hit. This time Luke Brown's held there. That ball's thrown away into no man's land, but Dan Murmur was coming into the infield to cut it off. The throw is a little bit wild. The Manly runners didn't try and take anything. No risk baseball. Take what you get. Don't try and be too greedy. As much as you want to advance that extra 90 feet, sometimes that's when it can get you into trouble. Trying to take those opportunities. As soon as you hesitate, you need to stop. And that's what both of those boys did. Runners on the corners now. Nobody out for Manly. This is where they just need to keep passing the baton. Kenny Nato fouling it off. One ball, 1 strike for Kenny Nato. 0 for 2 with a walk and a run. He scored on the Tatsuya Hiramatsu double. In there. Strike 2. Upstairs, makes it 2 and 2. Swings and misses of that one. He's down on strikes. First out of the inning. It will be Tatsuya Hiramatsu. Did spend a couple of years at Ryde before coming across to Manly. 3 years at Manly before COVID hit, and Tats had to return home before coming back to his home here in Australia, and once again jumps on the first pitch from Lachlan McGraw. Jumped on the first pitch from Lex Traddles for the double. Jumped on the first pitch from Lachlan McGraw here for an RBI base hit. Tatsuya is going to pick himself up 3 hits on the day. Maybe he'll get another chance for hit number 4 later on. Kai Garlic. First at bat for him. Fouls it off. And 2 for Kai Garlic. This is his first at bat in first grade. 0-2 coming from McGraw. Garlic fights it off onto the top of the roof of the clubhouse. Under 18's teammate on deck behind him. Curveball in the outside corner. Gets Garlic looking. He's down on strikes. Nicely executed pitch there by McGraw to freeze the inexperienced Garlic there. His first taste of a big league at bat. Fouled off a couple of pitches, but looked at strike 3 for out number 2. Zach Morris now. Third at bat of the day. Fourth at bat of the day. Over 2 with a walk. Tom Newbold at second. Luke Brown, Tatsuya Hiramatsu at first. Luke Brown has come in and scored. Fouls it up. Midfield line. Out of play. 0-2. Zach Morris. We're going to turn the lineup over. Punches it up the middle, but not quite hard enough. Look at Helber's underneath it, makes the catch at second base. And that retires Manly here in the 8th. We're headed to the 9th. It's the Hawks. They are doing enough here to keep the Eagles at bay. They lead at 9-5, heading to the final inning.
Every time I have a thing, it's more of the translating.
Luke Helber, Logan Fielder, Nick Turpin are due up for Ryde here in the 9th inning.
baseball. Hopefully, yeah.
Ryde leading this one 9-5. And they got on top of Leo Matsuo early. 3 in the first, 2 in the second, 1 in the third. Since then, Manly have won the last 5 innings, 4-3. Just couldn't quite get on top of Michael Bonacorso, who's had a tough start to his introduction to State League. Only the 2 runs, only 1 earned in his 5 innings of work. His best outing since coming to Australian shores.
We should call it chess.
0-2 here to Luca Helber.
What did Dad bring you back? Nothing.
Popped it up. Flew over to it. New bowl taking control. It'll be Flew that makes the catch out there in right field. That's out number 1 here in the 9th.
I see you.
Jimmy Miller. Been asked to go deep into this one. Took over in the 6th inning. And Leo couldn't get any out. Only 1 earned run. Through his 3 1/3 on 5 hits and a strikeout. Plenty of outs off the bat. All of them coming out of the bat except for 1. 1 of the 10 outs so far. 28 strikes of his 35 pitches. 4-1 to Logan Fielder. Fouls that one off.
So you told him not to take the uniform posters off the wall? So you're gonna stay
On ball and 1 strike.
Oh, is that right?
It's a Joe throwing it back to the pitcher.
Pulls that one right side. Luke Brown over to it, knocks it down. Can't recover in time to make the play. And it's a base hit for Logan Fielder. Long day for him. He was here for the 18s earlier today. He's 2 for 5 on the night. Nine-hole hitter, Nick Turpino. Singled in his last at-bat into right field. Much to the delight of the Ryde Hawks bench. Swings and misses at the first offering from Jimmy Miller. Strike 1. Check on Fielder over at first. They're standing on the base. Don't forget the Manly women's side back in action here at Aquatic next Friday night, taking on MacArthur. Looking for win number 4. Great start by them so far. 3 wins and just the 1 loss. State League travelling to Cronulla on Wednesday night and on Saturday for round 6. First of 3 consecutive away games before finishing with 3 home games into the Christmas break. 1-1 here to Turpino. James Miller just going through his pre-pitch routine. Kick, scruff and a clap. Check over at first. Logan Fielder's only a step off the base. He checks in with Kenny Nato for the sign. That's it for the 1-1. Fielder takes off. Swing and a miss. Interference. So Turpino will be out. And Fielder will have to go back to first. Turpino on the swing, got in the way of Kenny Nato on the throw. And he'll be called out on interference.
Good boy, Kenny. No cheeseburger.
For the second out. Discussion on home plate now between Jason Spurway and Matt O'Neill. Never an argument you're going to win. Judgment call on the interference. Can't argue a judgment call. You're just wasting your time. You're wasting your breath. So 2 out here for Manly. Looking for the third out. But they need to get rid of a very dangerous Jackson Heapy, who is 3 for 4 with 4 runs scored and a walk. Well, the fantasy competition for the State League, he would have been racking up the points tonight. Punches that one. That's going to get down for a base hit. And rolling all the way to the fence. Runners wave time all the way from first. It's Fielder. He scores from first. There's a double for Jackson Heap. A 4th hit of the night for the Ryde catcher. Tom Newbold tried his hardest to get glove onto it. But it just fell in front of him. 10th run on the board for Ryde. Brings up Matt O'Neill, who's having a discussion with Jason Spurway. And I hope he didn't say anything naughty to get himself into trouble and maybe get a call go against him here in this at-bat. That looked like a pretty good pitch. I would have called it strike 1. Of course, umpires don't to that. 1 ball. Matt O'Neill. Rips it right side. He's got 3. 4th hit of the night for Matt O'Neill. No doubles and a base hit. Another run driven in. Wins the lefty-lefty matchup against James Miller. Jackson Heap comes in to score from second. 2 out. Brings up Dan Lee. Every time Manly start chipping away at Ryde respond. It's been the story of the day. Got ahead early. Play from in front the rest of the way. Pokes it. Long run. Calls of get out, but it's not going hard enough. Jimmy Miller doesn't give up home runs. He doesn't throw the ball hard enough for it to get out of the park. Now Dan Lee, he picks up his 3rd hit of the day. That's going to bring Brooke Russell out of the Manly dugout. And O'Neill going first to 3rd on the Dan Lee double. Looks like he's out of breath. He's going to call for a pinch runner. Pour himself an early shower. Tom Lambert being called upon to pinch run here for Matt O'Neill. The 12-5 the score here in the top of the ninth. This hasn't been Manly's day. Two out though. Ball hit to Tristan Watts, who scoops it up. Throws a strike to Luke Brown across the diamond, and that does retire Ryde. They do get another couple of runs. It's 11-5 Ryde as we head to the bottom half of the ninth and final inning.
No, I'm standing up straight.
So the bottom of the ninth, and we're at the top of the order with Kane Flute. We'll be followed by Yoshi Umezawa and then Tristan Watts. We'll be hoping those three can get the bottom half. At least one more at bat. Close this gap as much as possible. Tristan Watts takes strike one from Lachlan McGraw. Outside corner for ball one. So one here for Kane Fluke. And lots of patient at bats so far.
No, we have three.
Swings misses that one though. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Goes down on a strike, so it's Kane Fluke. Chasing the outside pitch. Out number 1 here in the ninth. Yoshiumazawa now. Over 4 for him so far. Got 2. play last night in the Blue Sox exhibition trial games. Did get a hit off teammate Drew Gillespie. He threw 5 innings for the Blue Sox last night. A couple of appearances with Manly. Joshi and Kai McIntosh Walsh dancing off against Drew Gillespie, and the hitters getting the job done over the pitcher. Kai Mac, Zach and Drew out there again tonight. Wish them all the best. So 1 and 2 here for Yoshi. Some squeals of excitement coming out of the Ryde dugout with that pitch. Didn't look all that exciting. Very poorly executed curveball. 2 balls, 1 strike. Down and away for ball 3. Good patient at bat here by Umazawa. Trying to get on any which way he can. Throwing that one off straight back into the framework on the back screen. Fills the count up at 3 and 2. And that'll hit Yoshi on the elbow. 4-4 regardless. Yoshi will take his place at first. I'll give a bruise to go with it. Yoshi's aboard on the hit by pitch. I'll bring up Tristan Watts. It should be his first here of the day. He does have a walk. And an RBI and a run. Just looking for that first hit. Down and away for ball 1. Start of the game at shortstop. Took a nasty aquatic hop. Quickly moves back to third base. That ball's thrown away into left field. Yoshi Umazawa though won't be able to advance 90 feet. It'll be a throwing error charged to the third baseman O'Connell. Tristan Watts twice reached on an error tonight. Also error and a fielder's choice. He'll finish tonight hitless. Unless, of course, he gets another chance here or in the 10th. Although it'd have to be in the 9th first before we get to the 10th. Luke Brown now. A couple of doubles for him tonight. 3 in his last 2 games.
Yeah, he was one of the early big hotels. Yeah, they had a few. Manly hotels.
And that'll be off the helmet. Pulled back enough out of the way to avoid getting hit. It's going to bring out Matt O'Neill for Ryde just to have a chat with his pitcher. The bases are loaded for Manly. Tom Newbold, who is 3 for 4 tonight. With a very hot bat. With a chance to put some respectability into this score. It's 11-5 Ryde. Manly just unable to get momentum with the bat. A couple of good at-bats. And get shut down very quickly. Only managed to score 2 runs in 1 inning once, and that was in the 6th. Ryde have done it 4 times. Started the game with 3 in the first, and then 2 again in the second, before putting 2 up in the sixth and then 2 up in the ninth. Those multi-run innings, very handy. On Newbold, his first pitch at the knees, strike 1. Bases are loaded for the Manly centre fielder. Playing in centre field in place of his brother tonight. Had a nice catch in left field last Sunday, but unfortunately it was on the wrong side of the cones down at Rat Park. That game was played here. He's probably using the fence to his favour and making that catch in left field. He's behind 0-2 here. The base is loaded. Down and in for ball 1. 1 ball, 2 strikes here for Tom Newbold. Looking to hit number 4. Rounds it, foul, but up the left side and out of play. In the dirt. Newbold will go down on strikes for the second out. Be up to Kenny Nato to keep things going for Manly here in the ninth. Once again, Manly with loaded bases, just runners in scoring position, not able to score them when it matters. Swing and a miss. It's out tipped into the glove. Jackson Heath. No one here for Nato. Pops in the breaking pitch, nicely executed by McGraw. Nearly down to their final strike of the night. Swing and a miss by Kenny. And that is the ball game. Ryde taking this one at 11-5. Now just far too good. Leo Matsuo struggled in the first 3 innings. And that's where Ryde took their lead early and played from in front the rest of the way. Manly unable to come up with the big hit. They did get 3 out of Tom Newbold and Tatsuya Hiramatsu and 2 out of Luke Brown. But the rest of the lineup unable to get hits across the board. Only 2 Ryde players, 2 Ryde hitters went hitless, which proved the difference tonight. Manly dropped to 1-5. Ryde improved to 5-3. The Eagles head to Cronulla next week. We're back here on the 30th of November. Girls in action next here Friday night on ABSN. Until then, thank you, and we'll see you soon.